So we have just uploaded the bank statement from our Barclays current account into our Xero account, and we have also reconciled all the transactions. Since bank is a third party, and when it sends the bank statement and we ensure that everything has been reconciled, it provides a great purpose in ensuring that everything in Xero is correct. After this, now let us talk about petty cash. The petty cash reconciliation is even more important because it is only you who is maintaining the records, so you need to ensure that you have maintained the records correctly. So how do we reconcile the petty cash? Because in this case, you will not have a third-party statement. The first thing that we need to do is to make sure that we check the balance in Xero here, that is in our case $3,100, and now we need to open the cash till that we are maintaining, and then we need to count all the cash that is available here. If that cash is also 3,100, that resolves the problem and we can say that everything is reconciled and we just have to mark it reconciled here in Xero. But if it is not reconciling, I mean the cash in the till is not exactly 3,100 here in our case, we will have to find out that what is missing, and then we need to ensure that we are recording it in Xero. Once you have the same balance in your till as in Xero, then the next thing is that we need to mark our transactions that we have recorded in petty cash as reconciled, so that in the future we know that what has already been reconciled, and if a problem occurs, what needs to be investigated. Now to reconcile the petty cash, the first option is that you can upload an Excel file where you have maintained all of your petty cash records, but since you are already maintaining the petty cash in Xero, probably you won't have an Excel file and you don't have to manually create one. I will show you an alternative approach to reconcile your petty cash, and for that first you will click on these three dots here and click on account transactions, and it will take you to all the transactions that you have recorded in your petty cash. Right now you can see all of these are unreconciled, and what you will now do is you will open all of them by right clicking on them and click on open link in new tab. Now let's do that quickly for all others as well, because we have to open all four of them. And once we have opened them, the next thing that we will do is we will click on these options and we will click on mark as reconciled, and it is now giving you a warning that you are manually marking this as reconciled, and it is not good approach, and you should be uploading the bank statement and reconciling against that. Well, we do understand that, but the problem is we don't have the third-party statement here. It is our own record. So I will say just mark it as reconciled, and I will just also tick this one which says that don't show me this warning anymore, and just click on this, and now go to second tab and again mark as reconciled and mark as reconciled and again mark as reconciled. Since these windows were opened before, it is asking me again and again, but now if you will open a new window, it will not be asking you to do that. So I will just do this for this one as well, mark as reconciled, and now all of them have been marked as reconciled. So just close all of these tabs, we don't need them anymore. And now let us refresh this page, and you will notice that all of these are now reconciled, and you can see that the statement balance here is 3,100. Before that there was no statement balance, and it is also marked as reconciled. And if I go back to the dashboard now, you will see that this is now marked as reconciled, and everything that you have recorded in your petty cash is reconciled now. So what exactly is the benefit of doing this activity? Now let us say after some days you have entered some other transactions as well, and when you open the till, your cash till, your balance in Xero and the balance in the petty cash box did not reconcile. So when you will go to the account transactions, these reconciled tab here, reconciled flag here, will tell you that these are the transactions that we have already reconciled. So if a problem comes in the future, that will be in the transactions that have not been reconciled later on. So this way we can make our process easier for reconciliation purposes. With this, we have done a pretty decent job of petty cash. We will be using the bank account and the petty cash again and again several times in this course, and we will be uploading more bank statements, and we will be reconciling them again as we have more data in the business. So if any questions have not been answered until now, please do not worry, we have a lot more to learn yet.